What's up, everybody? This is Saber4. We've got a few Japanese sets incoming that I need to get cracking with. This one is called GG End. Awesome name, by the way. I don't know if it does it really stand for like good game, GG End. Anyways, this is how it's called in Japanese. 54 cards, mini set. This is how they are in Japan. There's nothing really particular to say about the theme of this set, like if it follows a particular theme. I guess it has maybe quite a few black and white Pokemon. There's Grimly in it as well, so maybe it's gonna be part of our English set, the next one that's gonna be coming, and maybe it's gonna be the black and white themed set, region themed set. They're finally gonna give us that one. It's the only region kind of left, I would say. There's only gonna be at best 2 more Sun and Moon sets, and then we're moving on to the 8th generation. I would say about 2 more, and maybe the reprint set, something like that. But there's not a lot left. Anyways, let's get started finally. So we got this Carablast, the first card, and you don't do anything special. All right. Then we got a Magmar and Magmortar. A lot of these guys are getting quite a few Magmortar prints lately. That's nice. I mean, I guess we got one in Ultra Prism. It's been a few sets, but it's better than how he was getting printed before. So this Magmar does Smoke Bomb. Nothing really particular about you as well. Does look kind of cool though. And let's see if this Magmortar will be nice. It doesn't seem like it. You do Smoke Bomb if your opponent's active Pokemon tries to attack. Flip a coin. Okay. 50 for 2. I guess you could put a DC, but whatever. And then Flamethrower. It's going to do 120, and then you can discard 1 energy attached to this Pokemon. Not impressive at all, man. Considering it's a stage 1, you know, the HP is kind of lackluster. This is supposed to be like, you know, Magmortar. You know, I'm expecting better HP, because this guy usually has high HP for stage 1. And the attack, you know, what the hell is with this 120 for 3? I mean, Heatran does 130. You gotta discard 2, but, I mean, come on. It's not, I expected a lot better, especially considering the Ultra Prism Heatran, the Ultra Prism Magmortar. It's pretty good, then they give us this. It's kind of shitty. So, fail, I have to say. Next up, we got Heatran GX. Speaking of which, yeah, I didn't even notice this guy, but yeah, you are next to Magmortar, it seems. So finally, a Heatran sort of special card. It's been a long while since we've seen one. The Heatran EX, the Plasma one, was absolute garbage. So hopefully you're quite good. It definitely looks really fly. I gotta admit that. And it has Burning Road. Once during your turn before you attack, when you move this Pokemon from your bench to become your active Pokemon, you may move as many fire energy attached to your Pokemon to this Pokemon. So it kind of has this sort of ability that involves fire energies, grabbing them, putting them onto itself. Kind of like how I think one of the Legends Awakened Heatrans was like that. So has the sort of Heatran ability theme going. And it's pretty good. It means that when you use something like Switch, swap a Pokemon, move hurt Pokemon out of the way, you can get those fire energies on the other Pokemon, put them on this guy. It's kind of good. It's how Xernea's Prism ability is. Then you got Steam Stamp, a solid 130 for 3, no complaints here. And Heat Bomber GX, it's going to do 50 damage for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. So, yeah, it's the same GX attack that Marshadow has that really isn't really that impressive. So I guess if you can do 1 for 50 if you want to waste your GX attack like that. You can do 2 for 100, 3 for 150, and I guess 200 for 4, and it's just going to go bigger than that. I mean, with 5 fire energies, you can do 250, and that's pretty respectable. With 4, you do 200. That's also kind of decent, but it's not a good GX attack. So this Pokemon is pretty simple. I guess they just wanted, hey, let's print a Heatran GX, give it some basic stuff, and call it a day. You know, Burning Road is a good ability. Heat Stamp is an okay attack, but nothing really spectacular. Heat Bomber is a shitty GX attack. You know, it has 190 HP, good. 3 Retreat is kind of big, but it's typical. Water Weakness. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't scream anything special, nothing really spectacular. Since it's a fire Pokemon, it's going to be able to make good use of things like Welder and other fire support cards. We have plenty of those around with Unbroken Bonds now. Maybe a tech dude, I guess. You switch and then you put fire energies on this guy, get a bunch, and then, I mean, you can, like, I guess if you do the switching thing right and you get like a bunch of fire energies, like 5 to 6, you can get like a big GX knockout like that. But I don't see it being worth it. It's not quite Tapu Koko GX. I guess is the best way to describe it. Decent, but I was hoping for better. I guess it's not absolute trash. Could have been worse, I guess. Anyways, we got another Litwick Chandelure line here. We've been getting quite a few of these too. I wish they were good. So find a friend, search your deck for a fire Pokemon, get it in the hand. Really freaking good art, man. You got this sort of a little house there, like Castlevania style background. And yeah, I really like the art style. Kind of spooky, kind of, melancholic, dark, nice. And we got Lampent. No, I clicked on you again. Lampent. I believe this is clay art. Yeah, fly. And you can do fireworks. Discard an energy attached to this Pokemon. One for 40. Decent, decent. Could be a good little stage 1. If you're running a Chandelure deck, this might be a good little stage 1 to run as opposed to the other Lampents, doing solid damage. And then this new Chandelure. Oh my god, 140 HP with a 2 retreat cost. Bad stats. I have to say these are bad stats these days. And you got only one attack, Soul Burner. I mean, what's with these Pokemon now? It seems that Pokemon Company makes a lot of Pokemon that just have one attack. I mean, in the DP days and the original EX era, it would be so rare for you to see like a stage 2 Pokemon with only one attack. I feel like it's kind of lazy on their end. I don't know. Even if you just give it a shitty attack, even if you're going to give it another shitty first attack, like just do that and maybe you never know when it's going to be handy. So I don't know. But let's look at what Soul Burner does. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. It's going to do 60 more damage for each fire energy for each Pokemon discarded this way. Move any fire Pokemon discarded onto the bench. Ooh. Okay, so it only has one attack, but it is kind of broken. Now, I would make a bet that there's probably some error in this text here because there's no way this attack is this broken. I mean, move any fire Pokemon, it must be like basics or something, because if it's any fire Pokemon, like you can grab like any stage 2s, any other fucking fire Mega Evolution Pokemon or GXs, stage 1, whatever, it seems too intense. I mean, I'm curious if this is the actual effect. But I mean, when it comes to the damage output, it starts at 10. If you discard a few energies, like you can stack your deck with some methods, I suppose, like perhaps Malo, maybe there's other better methods. But if you discard like at least, let's say 3 fire energies, 3 Pokemon, it's got to be Pokemon actually. So any Pokemon, not fire energies. What am I thinking here? So you discard Pokemon. If you discard 3, you're doing 190 for 1 energy. So it might have potential. The stats are shit. 140 HP with the turret free cost is terrible. But if the attack is how it's written here, this might be a broken stage 2. Like maybe people are going to try and get lucky with this Pokemon. Decent, decent. Next up we got our first tag team GX here. Raichu and Alolan Raichu GX. I don't like the tag team GXs where they combine some pretty, the Alolan Pokemon with the other regular Pokemon. Like they did this with the Mux, and now they're doing this with the Raichus. It's a bit weird for me anyway, but this is how it's gonna be. Raichu and the Alolan Raichu. 260 HP basic Pokemon, metal resistance, and 2 retreat cost. So typical stats, not bad stats, I would say. And you got Tandem Shock. This Pokemon was on your bench and became your active Pokemon during this turn. 80 more damage and your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Oh my god. Wow. So you got to remember that the lightning type has a lot of excellent support. It might still have the best sort of support cards around between the Electro Power, the Stadium, Tapu Koko, Zeraora, all these guys. I mean, both of the Tapu Kokos, you got the Prism and the GX2 that can be good. Uh, this guy has a similar attack to the Zapdos. You need a lot more energies for it to work, but it's the whole thing if it was on the bench and it became active. So I guess if you build up the energies, you can do 160 and always paralyze the opponent's Pokemon. I see this Pokemon seeing some play, like maybe people are going to try and make this work as the bulkier, perhaps slower Zapdos kind of deck. Yeah, because the damage output is solid. You always paralyze the opposition too, and it has all of the lightning support like I've said. So solid. And then its GX attack, Lightning Ride GX. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon if this Pokemon has at least 2 extra lightning energies. This attack is 100 more damage. So 150 and you switch, and if you've got 5, then you can do like 250 and switch. This GX attack is not the greatest. I mean, I guess you can still do the same shit with Zekrom. Get a bunch of energies on this guy and then do high damage, but I would say the first attack is the main thing. People are gonna look into this Pokemon for that attack. Its GX attack isn't all that. I mean, Zekrom's is much better. Other regular GX Pokemon have much better GX attacks, I would say too. Oh well, this is Raichu and Alolan Raichu. Another decent Lightning GX Pokemon, I guess. Moving on, we got a regular Pikachu and another Alolan Raichu. This Pikachu seems kind of weird, I would say, but okay, 70 HP, 1 retreat. You got Electric Ball and Tail Whap, nothing spectacular. What about the Raichu? Electro Rain. Yeah, like a Prince attack. Anyway, if you guys even get that reference. Discard as, I think it means as many lightning energy tested Pokemon as you like. For each energy you discarded, choose one of your opponent's Pokemon and do 30 damage to it. So this is a snipe and you gotta discard a lot of energies to do high damage. just 30 ain't good enough. Ain't good enough, man. Why do they, I mean, if you're gonna make this sort of attacks where you discard energies, the multiplier has to be solid. Like they did this with the, what the hell was that Pokemon called from X and Y, that lizard dude. I don't remember. That lizard Pokemon, lightning lizard Pokemon. Heliolisk. I had to pause there for a second to remember his name. Heliolisk and Helioptile. Like that Pokemon also had a similar attack to this. Didn't snipe, but you know, a bunch of lightning Pokemon have this attack. But the multiplier is ass, like this dude. I mean, 30 ain't gonna cut it. It should have been at least like 50 or something, 40 I guess, maybe. And then 90 for 3, unimpressive. Its stats are solid, it's just the attacks aren't that great. Moving on. We got another Stunfisk. What do? You got Trap Bolt. If your opponent's active Pokemon has more remaining HP than this Pokemon, 60 for 1. It's kind of interesting. It's a lightning Pokemon, but it needs a fighting energy to work. So this might be a good little tech in decks that use, you know, fighting decks that use the fighting energies. I really miss this sort of type variety interactions we've had like in DP in the EX era. And they're kind of bringing it back very, in a very small way, but hey, better than nothing. So there's another Pokemon that does this. It's a lightning Pokemon and needs fighting energies to work. So could be interesting. I mean, I guess if you're hitting for 60, if you manage to hit for 60 for weakness, you can do 120 with a choice band. You can do 180. Yeah, it's not too great, but it's there, I guess. Wacky art, though. Wacky art. We got a Thunderous next. What's up, dude? You got Gale Thunder. If you have Tornadus on your bench, this attack is going to do 70 for 2, just DC. This might not be bad. I mean, it won't be very difficult to just have another basic Tornadus on the bench. You can start doing 70 just like that. Wow. This might be a good, solid, basic attacker. Should replace some Pokemon. I mean, this guy does more than what the Taurus GX does for 1 DC, 60. And Rage and Thunder, you always gotta have that name. This attack does 40 damage to one of your bench Pokemon, and you do 120 on the active. So it's basically Zapdos attack, Zapdos from Roaring Skies. I mean, on the one hand, when they don't overpower these new cards, it just balances them out and makes the expanded format more balanced out. Like, you could say the power creep isn't so big, but when they don't, the other argument is, it's kind of shitty. Moving forward, having the same attack as an older Pokemon, I don't know, maybe it's a good thing, but yeah, this is the attack, so you're gonna need to have like a Mew or an expanded like one of the mimes to block the bench damage, otherwise it's gonna add up. Alright, we got an Alolan Marowak again. What are you doing here, Psychic? I mean, okay, I guess the Cubone is gonna be later on. And you got Spirit Destroy. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. If that card is a Pokemon card, do damage to your opponent's active Pokemon equal to the discarded Pokemon HP. Oh my god. Oh wait, though, it's your opponent's deck, not your deck. Alright. I mean, you would have been able to stack things like Wailord and then discard them and do 300 for no energy. That would have been busted. But if it's your opponent's deck, then you don't have as much control for the damage output. I mean, if you get lucky and discard one of their GXs, I mean, even just doing like 190 damage or 200 damage for no energy, it's still freaking crazy high. So this might be another nice little gimmick Pokemon maybe people are going to try. And who knows, maybe eventually it'll be good if people find a way to... I guess you need a way to stack your opponent's deck. That's what you need. Otherwise, there's just too much luck involved. And then its other attack is just a 60 for 2 attack. Okay. 120 HP, Psychic Pokemon. You can get this with Mysterious Treasure. Okay. Find resistance. Interesting art. It's like in the forest and it's doing some shit. Yeah. We got Drifloon and Drifblim. I feel like I haven't seen these guys in a bit. Maybe since Crimson Invasion or Ultra Prism or something. What do you do, Drifblim? Tag carry. Once during your turn, you may switch your active tag team Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. What? You may switch your active... So I guess this lets you... It's a switch in the form of an ability that you can do every turn as long as your active Pokemon is a tag team. Man, that kind of sucks. I mean, tag team Pokemon are broken as it is. Why would they make a card like this? I guess it's going to help them out. I mean, I guess if you want to... I mean, Zekrom has Zero Aura, so he doesn't care. He's not going to use this guy. But I guess maybe the other tag team GXs, if they want to get a little bit of board control, you can use this guy, I guess. And a 70 for 3 attack. Compatible with triple boost. What the hell is with this art? You got this Pikachu's in the background. Okay. The Raichu is what I meant to say. Anyway. Okay, we got Giratina next. Nice. This is the Giratina, the origin form. I think that's how it's called. Yeah. The sort of deity, dragon flying dude, where you can fly. More respectable, more scary looking, you could say. So, haven't seen this sort of artwork since maybe even DP, I would say. And what do? You've got Dimension Claws. Once during your turn, when you play this card from your hand to your bench, you may discard a special energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's the same effect that Kartana GX has on a basic Pokemon. This might have some uses. And then Dark Fang, 70 for 3, and Confusion. Unfortunately, its attack is trash. Now, it does only have 1 retreat cost for a big guy. Usually a Pokemon like this would have a big retreat cost. Finding resistance is handy, and 130 HP is always solid. I wish they just brought back the colorless resistance, but I mean, I guess maybe that'd be a waste right now on Ghost Pokemon. He's okay. Maybe some people are going to use it for the ability. It just sucks that the attack is trash. Why couldn't it do like at least 100 with Confusion or some shit? Anyway. We got Munna and Musharna. You stack cards. Wait. You look at the top 5 cards of either player's deck. Okay, so this guy stacks cards. But it's an attack. It's not an ability or something. So it might be difficult once again to use with the Marowak. Alright. You got this Munna, like what the fuck is it doing? Like eating Pikachu and Eevee's dreams, or is it giving them good dreams? I don't know what the fuck's going on. Or it's just biting the sheets. Yeah, biting like the sheets or something. Interesting. What about you, Musharna? You are usually a shit Pokemon. Are you going to continue the trend? And it has an attack called My Bad. Okay, My Bad. Both this Pokemon and your active Pokemon are now asleep. I guess that means your opponent's Pokemon. During your next turn, this Pokemon's attack do 100 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So you gotta wake up. And if you wake up, you can do 150 with Zen Headbutt. Normally, Zen Headbutt is gonna do 50 damage for 1. That's not too bad, I guess, for stage 1. Decent little psychic Pokemon, I guess. It works with any energy, so once again it can be used as a Pokemon for coverage if you want to hit Pokemon weak to psychic as a tech in your deck. It could be interesting. I mean, if you have a way to get rid of the sleep you can inflict to yourself, like have some board control. I don't know, like maybe with we don't have Float Stone, but like maybe you have a Psychic Energy on the Ultra of the Moon, and then you can use the Dawnwings, the Necrozma GX, some shit like that combo. Then maybe, but I think Arbok is better, like the Unbroken Bonds Arbok, when it comes to these combo attacks. Here's Cubone. Boomerang and Growl, okay. Good art, once again. Like it. Meditate and Medicham. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Scream and Headbutt. 1 for 40 though. I like that. It's good shit. I mean, it's gonna be one of those attacks where, you know, I guess you can do very high damage with Diancie for just 1 fighting energy. But hey, I guess you can only do this once. I like it. I like it. It's good. Medicham, what you got? So you got 110 HP, so finally you have some decent HP, I guess. Usually it has like 90. You can do Pure Power, put 4 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon any way you like. Good as attack, okay. And Master Blow, if a Black Belt is attached to this Pokemon, this attack does 60 more damage. Okay, so Black Belt is going to be a tool that's going to be in this set. I didn't look at it, I don't know what it does, but I know it's in here. So good, you can do like 120 for 2 fighting energy. That's pretty solid fighting Pokemon. It's over there at the beach. You got these rocks, man. This reminds me of one of the beach spots in my town here. Yeah, cool. Like shit like this. Next we got a Yarn Gibble. Yeah, good shit. It's also a fighting Pokemon too, which is nice. Decent, 60 HP, I guess. 30 and 10 for 1. Yarn, whatever. And we got Gabite, another Garchomp. Okay. So this dude is going to do 20 for 1 and 40 for 2, 90 HP. And what about the Garchomp? Are you going to be good? 150 HP for retreat, good ass stats. So you guys can see when they want to give a Pokemon good stats, they do so. This Pokemon not only does it have high HP, you know, free retreat too for stage 2. I mean, it's Garchomp, so I guess it's understandable. And it seems like it's in the sky, sort of flying. Interesting. You got that sort of sun there. Good shit. You got counterattack aura. If you have more remaining prize cards than your opponent, this Pokemon's attacks will do 70 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Good. And over edge, 80 for 2. You may discard an energy if you do 40 more. Fuck. So it's a solid attacker. You can essentially do 120 if you discard an energy. And if you're losing, you can do 200 for 2. And you discard an energy. So it's a strong Pokemon. Since it's fighting, you can use Diancie, and expanded you can use strong energies, all that good stuff. Or bad stuff, I guess. So it's a strong Garchomp. Definitely easier, I guess, to use than the one that needs the Lucario and Cynthia's and shit. So maybe some Garchomp lovers are going to gravitate to this Pokemon. I mean, you gotta be losing to get that extra damage, so maybe that's not too great. But you can take advantage of things like the Numismages. I've been seeing that Pokemon used for combos in decks and shit. Yeah, you can do tactics like that. Use shit like, I don't know, the new Lieutenant Surge, or do other shit like, not twins and expanded teammates. Do shit like that, I guess. It's good though, it's good. There's definitely a lot worse stage 2s. Okay. We got another Riolu and Lucario here. You can only do 20 for 1, that's it. Pretty nice background once again. They've been really doing some good work on backgrounds here. Like, I haven't seen these sort of good ass backgrounds since DP and DX era, to be honest. I mean, probably they're still not as good as those cards, but pretty fly, I gotta admit. Lucario, are you good? You got Tag Coach. All your tag team Pokemon receive 20 less damage from attacks. Oh my god. So it seems like if there's one thing I've noticed with a few of these Pokemon, there's these stage 1s that specifically support tag team GXs. We've seen that Drifblim, and now this Lucario is going to block damage. And yeah, you got another tag team Pokemon in the background. Got this Giratina and Garchomp. I think we might see those as a tag team in this set. But this is gonna be really nasty with Melmetal because, I mean, Alolan Ductio was already gonna block damage, and now you can just use this guy. It doesn't say that you can't stack it, so you get a bunch of these out. That Melmetal will not die no matter what. I mean, damn. And you can do this tank sort of strategy with any Pokemon. Venusaur, the Buzzwoles. Yeah, so you can go that route. Damn. And Max Strike at 90 for 3. Decent, I guess, for such a strong ability. What do we got next? Meloetta. I think this is the fighting form, yeah. The fighting form. Tag Ale. Attach an energy from your hand to one of your tag team Pokemon. It doesn't do damage, and it's gotta be from your hand, so I don't see this as an effective way to, power up tag team GX Pokemon like that. You might as well just use something like, I don't know, Volcanion, fire Pokemon have that guy. I mean, a Raichu for lightning, and just use those Pokemon that do damage too, I guess. I mean, this dude works with any energy, but not really an effective method. And then a Meteor Step. Flip a coin till you get tails. 30 more damage times the number of heads. So one of those coin flip attacks starts at 30. It's not a times only attack. So maybe it can get strong if you use this with Victini, which is going to rotate out soon. Okay. You're here. We got the Zygarde. the dog version, dude. I think this is like the 25% or 50% form, whatever. You got Cell Company as long as this Pokemon on your bench. Damage done to your opponent's active Pokemon by attacks from your Zygarde is increased by 20. Oh shit. So kinda like what the Wishy-Washy does for Wishy-Washy GX. It's only gonna help out Zygarde, but 20 damage is a lot, dude. This is only a basic Pokemon. It also stacks. So fuck. I mean, people are gonna be able to use this with Zygarde GX and get that hurt going. It's a bit strong, man. I mean, you also got Diancie too. I mean, I guess you don't even need Diancie when you have this guy. This might be nasty because unlike, you know, Wishy-Washy GX, which was kind of ass, and it got that help from the regular Wishy-Washy from Dragon Majesty, you know, Zygarde GX is kind of decent. I mean, needs a DC for the first attack, but it's not too bad. So some good combo there with the dog Zygarde. And you got Burst Fang, attach a fighting energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Fuck. So this can power that guy up too. And not only that, this is a solid attack for fighting Pokemon in general, fighting decks in general, to power them up. You know, kind of like how Landorus from Furious Fists did. We've been kind of missing that sort of energy acceleration for fighting Pokemon. They haven't had that since that Landorus basically, and this guy does the same attack. You're gonna do 1 for 20, and you can get a fighting energy, attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. So good attack, good ability for sure. HP is decent, I guess, when everything else is solid and it's only a basic. Wonder Treat is good too. So really solid Pokemon. And attacks from your Zygarde. Holy shit. So I guess you can power up yourself too. It's going to do 40 for 1. I don't know if there's any errors here that it's got to be a GX, but it's strong. Like Zygarde, like just completely pure Zygarde decks are getting a good boost with this Pokemon. Definitely, man. Who's next? We got this Hoopa, the Unbound form. Evil Admonition, 20 more damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon that has an ability. Okay, so it's the attack that the Weavile Stage 1 does, but maybe slightly weaker. This is only a basic though. It only needs a colorless energy to work though, so that's good. So, if they have like 3 Pokemon with abilities, you're doing 70 for 1, so not bad, not bad. If they got more than that, it just goes better. So, it's good. It's a good attack. Dark Pokemon works with any energy, going to give you that type coverage once again. So a lot of good generic type Pokemon in here that work with any energy, but aren't colorless, so they can hit different Pokemon for weakness. And then Mind Shock, 80 for 3. This attack damage won't be affected by weakness or resistance. Not too great, but I guess at least you don't have to care about resistance. You can't hit for weakness though, which sucks. But I suppose it's DC compatible, so you got that. Stats are decent. What you would expect from a dark Pokemon. The psychic resistance, weakness to fighting, 2 retreat cost, 130 HP. I like the first attack, for sure. Molly GX. Oh yeah. I remember I checked this card out in Poke Beach a while ago. I think it's decent. Let's find out. So its stats are just barely pass. 170 HP. Psychic resistance and only 1 retreat at least. And you got Captivating Wink. Once during your turn when you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, look at your opponent's hand, choose any number of basic Pokemon and put them on your opponent's bench. So you force them to get Pokemon in their hand and play them down on the bench. So they're going to lose their abilities, so you can force them to waste their fucking Marshadows and Tapuleles and all that good stuff, and then they're stuck on the bench. Same for Shamans too, the new Dedenne. So I guess you've got that, and you can do Hustle Bite, 30 more damage for each Pokemon on your opponent's bench. So good synergy to have a full bench. This attack is going to do Well, 160 for 2, so not bad, I would say. 30 times 5, that's 150 plus 10, 160, so not bad, not bad. Decent attack, I guess, the first attack. And then Big Eater GX, so look at your opponent's hand, discard all supporter cards you find there. So nasty ass discarding attack. Um, I would say Honchkrows is better, even though that guy's a stage 1, because it works with any energy and you can discard any card. I mean, what are the chances your opponent is going to have like 5 supporters in their hand and shit, and you're going to discard all of them? So, I mean, it's solid, but I mean, if it should have worked, if it worked with 1 energy, I guess maybe it would have been too broken. Yeah, it would have been too broken actually. So yeah, good job, the Pokemon Company. 2 energies is fairer for an attack like this, because if you lose all your supporters, then it's kind of shitty too. So yeah. Okay, here's Molly GX. Then we got Scavalier. Ascertain Spear. If your opponent's active Pokemon has no damage, this attack does nothing, so it's got to be on a clean Pokemon. Wait, no. Oh, it's got to be a hurt Pokemon. Okay, you do 80. So it's kind of like the Gliscor attack from Guardians Rising. I like that Pokemon. And who else? Cacturne, of course. Cacturne is the best. And Iron Lance, 90 for 3. Pretty average, I guess. Garchomp and Giratina GX, DP Dragons. Nice little combo here. Psychic and Fighting Energies for this guy to work. It's got 270 HP, so pretty high. Dragon Pokemon, you can do linear attack, 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Good attack. Can also be used as a snipe. Calamity Edge. If your opponent's active Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this attack does 80 more damage. Holy shit. So 160 for 3 is good. There's no other drawbacks to it. And if it's already hurt, you're doing 240 for 3. Fuck me. Good as attack. I mean, it needs a fighting and a psychic, but in expanded you can use the double dragon energy. And I guess that's all I have to say. That's all they got basically over there. It's the damage output is high. I gotta admit that. At least they made it have high attack. And then the GG Good Game and GX attack. Okay. You discard one of your opponent's Pokemon and all cards attached to it. This Pokemon has at least 3 extra fighting energies. Discard 2 Pokemon instead of 1. You're not gonna get any prizes though, and it needs a lot of energies to work. It should have worked with like 1 maybe 2. If it worked like with only 2 energies and you just discard a Pokemon and all cards attached, then maybe I guess you waste your GX attack, not get a prize, but get rid of an opponent's valuable Pokemon. But since you're not going to get a prize in these 3 energies, and it's not a great GX attack, I would say. Might come up, but not the greatest. Now, one of the things I guess that you can do with this Pokemon is you can use it with Malamars, since you can just attach 2 psychic energies and then slap a fighting. It can work like that. So you can do this if you want to. Go that route of an attacker. It's kind of solid. Even if the GX attack is shit, the other 2 attacks are good. So yeah, good Pokemon. Definitely they did a good job for representing Garchomp and Giratina, I guess. Next we got my beloved Latias. Yeah, looks fly too. It seems you don't have great attacks though, at least the second attack. Speed Wing, 100 for 3. I don't dig that. Energy Arrow, this attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each energy attached to it. It's 20 times, not 20 plus. That sucks. So they need to have a lot of energies for this to even amount to shit, so another Latias card with good art that has shit attacks. Thank you, Pokemon Company. Thank you. And when I say thank you, I mean damn you. Ah, damn it. It's just I can't really, I mean, I gotta be honest. The HP is good, the retreat is good, but both attacks don't cut it, and they need different energies to work. So, fuck. What a waste. I mean, what a waste, really. And the thing is, since this is Dragon, it can't hit anything for weakness either, so, yeah. For each energy attached to it. Yeah, it just works like I read it. They need a lot of energies for you to do damage. And even if it's a snipe, it's not gonna cut it. You know, putting 5, no, I mean, you can't even control the damage. It's not good enough. It's not really good enough, I have to say. It should have been at least 30 times. And even then, this card, damn it. Anyway. We got a Hexorus line. Haven't seen you in a while, too. Got Axu with Unnerve, whether your opponent plays an item as supporter, prevent effects of this Pokemon. That's nice. It means they can't use Guzman shit to pull this dude. Good effect on a basic Pokemon. No doubt. Fracture. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done by attacks, reduced by 30. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. And then Exorus. Grinder Up. Once during your turn, you may discard the Stadium card in play. If you do, attach up to 3 fire or metal energy cards from your hand to this Pokemon. Okay, interesting. It's from the hand, not the deck. So that's a bit sad, but could be good stuff still. It's energy acceleration. And then powerful axe, 40 more damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. So you are doing essentially 94-2. You need a fire and a metal energy too. And with any more, I guess you do like 130, and it goes from there. You don't discard them, so I guess it's not too bad. Man, I like this sort of fire and metal energy combination. This is classic Salamence Delta species, and a lot of those cool Delta species fire and metal Pokemon that I really love from the Delta species set. You got Tyranitar, you got Mewtwo, you've got fucking Flareon, all that shit. You guys probably don't even know, but yeah, I like this shit. I really like this sort of combination, so props to them doing this on Hexorus. I just wish it was a little better. Maybe I'd use it if I manage to pull these guys. I'll try to build a deck. Good luck, because I always say this shit and never manage to get the cards, but I will if I have them. At least try. Kangaskhan. Double draw 2 cards, and then tag and pack this attack. It does 50 damage for each of your tag team Pokemon in play. Holy shit. So if you have a bunch of those, if you got like 5, you can do 250 for 4 energies. Damn. Might be something. Only a basic Pokemon. You can use DCEs. So maybe this might be something. Might be a strong attacker. Thinking back on Hexorus here, I mean, if you have 4 energies, you're gonna do like what? 4, 160, 170. Yeah. It needs a few energies to work, so yeah. Anyway, got beat Doof. You're not holding a berry? Too bad. And we got Bibarrel, HM dude. You got Immaware. Oh, I think they meant something else here. Unaware, probably. Prevent all effects of attacks, excluding damage to this Pokemon. Okay, so the Stormfront ability. And Amnesia. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon attacks. Can't use that attack. 60 for 3. Not bad. At least you do 60 for 3 as opposed to ass. Can use triple energy. Whatever. Nice background, but leaves a bit to be desired. Good art though, yeah. I dig this sort of sunsetty backgrounds. Good shit. Munchlax. What's good? Looking at my ass like that. What are you looking at? He's looking at the berries. Wants to eat that shit. What's up, dog? It's good. Anyway. Feast, Fleet Search. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, put any card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Your turn ends. So yeah, this is a the new baby sort of mechanics to do with these Pokemon. Top of your deck, though, I mean, it would have been great if it was a hand, but maybe that would have been too broken. Yeah, it would have been too broken. Bottom stats are completely blank. No weakness, no resistance, no retreat. So good shit. 60 HP. I really like this guy's art. Sup, dog? It's like it's saying some shit. Nice. And let's see, what do we got next? We got Bidove, Tranquil, and then Pheasant. You don't do shit. And what about you, Tranquil? Tranquil is my favorite out of these three. I mean, it's got nothing on some other bird Pokemon, but and Pheasant never really looked that fly for me. You don't do shit, okay. On Pheasant, what you got? 140 HP, at least it has one retreat, I guess. Gust, 40 for 1. Should have been like 60 or 70, man. Come on. And Downburst, you may shuffle all cards attached to both players' active Pokemon to the decks. Yeah, some pretty mediocre shit. Tornadus, what's good? So I guess they gave us Tornadus and Thunderous, but no Landorus this time. Okay, you do Knuckle Punch, 1 for 20. Solid, I guess. And then a Thundering Tornado. I mean, maybe it would have been better if it was 1 for 30. Why not? But yeah, Thundering Tornado. If you have Tornadoes on your bench, this attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Not bad. You're gonna do 80 on the active. 3 energy, colorless. You can use anything. So good ass combo. These guys could be making a good team together. Yeah. Good stats. Can use any energy. Who knows? And then you got we got the trainers finally. Attack switch. Move 2 energies from one of your tag team Pokemon to one of your other Pokemon in play. What the fuck? Like, don't you motherfuckers know how strong Zekrom is, and now Reshiram and Charizard is too? Why would they give them an energy switch that's better than energy switch working for them? Oh, God. Anyways. We got Reset Stamp. Nice card there. Your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck, then they draw a card for each of their remaining prize cards. So it's N only for their opponent. At least it's a fair card, as opposed to Red Card and Marshadow. I feel this card is a fair card. You know, it's disruption, but you know it's gonna be disruptive at the right time, but it's completely fair. It's not some bullshit. So I like this card. And then we got the Black Belt. Yep. Is it indeed? Yeah, it's the Black Belt from the games. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, the energy cost of the attacks of the Pokemon this card attached is reduced by 1 fighting. Okay. So you gotta be losing, but if you're losing, fighting Pokemon are gonna be able to use their attacks for 1 less. Okay. Could be decent. The best combo is the Medicham combo I've seen so far with this. And we got Grimsley, this guy. I think I said his name wrong the first time. I said like Grimly or something. It's Grimsley, I guess. Move 3 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of your opponent's Pokemon. So this is Absol's ability in a supporter. Move 3 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of your opponent's Pokemon. So this allows you to do some damage counter manipulation shit. It's a supporter though, so I don't know how great this is gonna be. I mean, if it was, you can move damage around as how you like. That would have been broken, so maybe if they made it like you can move 50 damage counters from in any way you like on your opponent, but I guess maybe it gets broken then. Anyway, this would only see play in decks that really are all about damage counter manipulation, and that's all I can think of. And then we got Coach Trainer. These dudes look like some army guys. They've got Pikachu and Zekrom in the background. What the fuck? So yeah, let me guess, more support for those guys. Draw 2 cards. If your active Pokemon is a tag team Pokemon, draw 2 more cards. Okay. Like they needed even more power. But this might be a good little card for me to use in my Gengar deck. Tag team Gengar. You know, other tag team Pokemon that maybe aren't so good, they get a little bit of help with this. Why not? It's not too bad. Straight draw 4. And then we got Large Stove. You have reminded me of Castlevania Lament of Innocence stage here. Whatever. Once during your turn, that player may discard a card from their hand. If they do, they may search their deck for 2 far energies, reveal them, put them into their hand. May discard a card from the hand. Wait, this is a stadium though, it's not a trainer, okay. Otherwise it would have been a shittier Professor's Letter. So more fire energy support, energy regulation for fire Pokemon, fire decks. Not bad, not bad. I mean, with this, you can definitely make use of the Salazzle / remake Ninetales ability and get your ability drawing going with these 2 cards. So, good shit. You know, more good cards for fire Pokemon. It's a good stadium, no doubt. I mean, you only have like 1 of the Prism, you know, heat factories, so yeah. Escape Rope reprint. Here's the Nest Ball reprint, so we get another Nest Ball. I could have sworn, like I mentioned in the rotation video, I did see like Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, Great Ball reprint, so they're gonna be coming. I don't think they're gonna give us the rotation and we won't have them around anymore. We got the Rotom Dex. I think this one does the same as the other one. Yeah, some bullshit. Whoa, oh shit, look at this. It's got the Nintendo Switch in the background. So way to go, Nintendo. Some good advertising there. Oh my god. Yeah, this is kind of funny though. Good shit. Tate and Liza. Okay, you got their Solrock and Lunatone there. Nice, nice art. Digging it. I mean, I don't know what the fuck kind of location is that. It doesn't seem like Moss Dip City, but. And then we got the full arts. We got Heatran. You got. It's gonna show us. Looks nice, man. Too bad it's mediocre. Raichu. What the fuck are they doing? It's like this dude is carrying the other dude or something. Where it doesn't let. It's not letting go of its tail. Okay, a bit funny. But this is the set, guys. I mean, I haven't really seen any super broken Pokemon that stand out. Minus the Giratina Garchomp one. That one seems to be good. The other GXs are kind of eh. You know, Molly, Heatran, maybe Raichu, I guess, if people figure out how to make good use of the first attack. That's going to be strong. And, I mean, that's about it. Some decent fire support, some decent fighting support, I guess, with Black Belt. This set is all about, you know, tag team support, I would say. Lucario is definitely good, you know. That supporter card, the coach trainer that lets you draw cards, that's definitely good. Latias wasn't that good. Hoopa is good. Zygarde is good. Zygarde is going to be pretty solid. And the Medicham, I liked it, especially because Meditate is pretty good. New Garchomp might be something. So we have a few solid Pokemon. Maybe not some super broken shit, but this is just a mini set. It's going to be bundled up with our main set in all probability. It's GG End, Good Game End, whatever the fuck that stands for. And that's going to be it, guys. I've got a few more mini sets. You got the Sky Legend and then Miracle Twins, I think is the actual set. That's going to be coming. And the Sun and Moon era is slowly coming to a close when it comes to sets. So this is the video, guys. Like I've said, a few decent cards, but nothing really mega broken that's going to break the game. unless Giratina really works that well. I mean, if you think about it, Reshiram and Charizard can do -10 with an extra energy, but they have all the easy fire support to build that dude. So, I mean, yeah. So I don't know if you would rather use Giratina over Reshiram, but who knows? Maybe some people with Malamars. Anyways, this is the set review, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys subscribe and leave a like. Share this video with your friends. I'll be posting more of my usual TCG content, set reviews, matches, all the good stuff. And hope you guys check out my videos. Thank you guys for watching. This has been SaberWolf94. And Wasai.